Hello everyone, welcome to MT Educators. I hope you all are doing good. In the previous video, I explained the concept of growth and development, and in this video, I am gonna cover the principles of development. But before that, let me summarize what I explained in the previous video. So let's get started. So what is growth? According to growth, growth is according to Frank, growth is regarded as the multiplication of cells as growth in height and weight. Growth is a narrow concept, and growth is limited or stops at a time. And growth is quantitative because we can directly measure it. And then comes the topic of development. According to Crow and Crow, development is concerned with growth as well as changes in behavior which results from environmental stimulation. And development is a wide concept because growth is also a topic that comes under development. Development is a wide concept and it continues with time and throughout life. Development is qualitative as well as quantitative. And now comes the topic of principles of development, the principles that development follows. So first principle comes principle of continuity. It says development follows continuity and development goes from womb to tomb. It means development starts in an individual before he's born, before his birth, and it continues till death. And then second principle is development proceeds from general to specific. Individual exhibits general response and learn to show specific and goal directed responses afterwards. Let us take an example of this principle. For example, a small child, when he cries, he uses his whole body, he moves his whole body. But after some but after some years, he is matured enough that he knows about the working of each and every body part. And then comes the third principle, principle of individual differences. It says interaction between heredity and environment influence leads to individual differences in developmental pattern. These differences are caused by genes one inherits and environmental conditions like food, medical facilities, psychological conditions, and learning opportunities. Even twin children have individual differences. This implies no one is same or individual differences occurs. And then the next principle is principle of uniform pattern. It says the process of development has uniformity and few individual differences, but uniformity is in functions like language development and physical development, etc. uh, it says development follows a uniform pattern or sequence. For example, one child is in India, like one is an Indian child and other child is living in any other country, but their developmental pattern is similar. Then the next principle is principle of direction. The development of all human beings follow a similar pattern. Sequential pattern of development can be seen in two ways, in two directions. One is cephalocaudal sequence. In this, development spreads over the body from head to toe. Individual begins to grow from head to foot. And the second is proximo-distal sequence. In this, development proceeds from center to peripheries. In this sequence, spinal cord develops first and then outwards. Then the next principle is principle of integration. Integration of whole and its parts as well as the specific and general responses that helps in growth and development. And then the next principle is principle of interrelation. Growth and development in various dimensions like physical, mental, social, cultural, and psychological, etc., are interrelated and interdependent. As we know, it is said that healthy mind stays in a healthy body. This implies if we are physically fit, then we will be mentally fit itself. And the next principle is principle of maturation and learning. For instance, if a child is keen to learn something and lacks maturity, then he will not be able to learn. For example, if a child of standard 5 asks you that he is interested in differentiation or integration and he wants to learn. But if you will teach him that topic, even when he is interested, even then he will not be able to learn, because of age factors and development and maturation, lack of maturation. And then the next principle is principle of joint product of heredity. Child's growth and development is the joint product of heredity and environment. The effect of both of these can't be separated. Then the next and last principle is principle of spiral and linear development. Child doesn't proceed straight on the path of development with a constant or steady pace. As we know, uh, in some stages the development is fast, or in some stages development is slow. Like if we talk about infancy period, the growth of the child is very rapid, but after that it is very slow. And again in the period of adolescence, the growth is very rapid, and then it is slow. So these were the principles of growth and development. I hope and i hope this video will prove helpful for you. Thank you everyone. Stay connected.